Welcome to the Fatherhood News Podcast. Please follow us here and subscribe to us on YouTube for your daily news headlines of all the news from the fatherhood space in Elite Dangerous. Here are today's headlines on the 19th of November 3306.
Good evening and welcome to the third day of our special program from the war-torn star system of Badaba. I'm Jim Cooper reporting live from Arrhenius Arsenal.
And I am Hannah Williams with the Scavengers of Girdle Legacy. We start today's broadcast in Badaba, where it's day 3 in this once majestic star system that is now in the grips of war. The planetary base of Girdle Legacy is the latest front in this war, with the forces of LHS 1483 Values Party now engaged in planet-side dogfights, and local defense turrets have not silenced since the last cycle. Despite a number of warnings, this has not deterred scavengers to hunt for crashed ship sites in the hope of gathering materials and scan data to trade. Scavengers like Patrick Fisher III, who told us today about why he has ignored warnings and risked coming to the surface in search of fortune and fame.
Finding a crashed ship site is like hitting a mother blow, do you see? Nowadays, you got too many of what I call tourist scavengers. They like slumming it on the planet with their colorful SIVs spinning around Jameson's crashed Cobra, and they call themselves salvage hunters. Well, brother, this here's true hunting. Now, I ain't found much yet, that's true, but the war's still early, and I'm a glass half kind of full guy.
The Fatherhood would like to remind all commanders that this is an active war zone, and it does not condone scavenging planetside or otherwise.
Outside Arrhenius Arsenal, civil demonstrations have erupted, with citizens from Badaba Interstellar and nationals of Badaba driving SRVs in a show of unity against this war. Many have claimed this civil war is a way for the Bureau of Badaba to increase its influence within the star system, and provide the voting bloc that some are calling the Serpents of Badaba additional influence in this star system.
We are here to show everyone that this war needs to stop before any more dolphins fly with the bodies of our young. We didn't want this war. The serpents that have manipulated our young are the only ones that will win, and they will do so without firing a single shot.
The war for Adam's Silo is now well underway. The white corvettes of Koff Life Solutions have formed a formidable defense line, with the lead corvette of Melody Duncan Spear tipping the defense with a battery of torpedo banks armed and deployed, while on the other side of the conflict zones, Kaden Khan's forces gather like a swarm of Icarus yellow vultures awaiting the order to attack. With both sides deploying different strategies, experts predict that it will be the independent pilots that will determine the outcome of this war.
Social Manamaya Democrats' counterattack this cycle took the forces of Fortuna Life Company by surprise, and have claimed the region that they lost in the last cycle. Sources close to Fortuna Life Company say that commanders were intoxicated post the win in the last cycle and were unable to maintain pip control that ultimately led to their retreat.
The civil war to control the health industry within Shetty is still in balance, with Shetty Democrats grinding ground against Shetty Jet Transport Incorporated that have bunkered down in White Pond Hospital. Every cycle the needle moves closer in favor of the Shetty Democrats, but Shetty Jet Transport Incorporated are not out of this war just yet.
This has been a war of inches. Both factions are fighting at peak skill, with very little mistakes being made. All it would take would be a few skilled commanders and the tide of this war could change. It is a testament to the piloting prowess of both sides, and the fate of these facilities is now down to simply, who wants it more?
Progressive Party of Uchala Rojas Black Halo finishing is in the grips of a civil war this evening, with Purple Transport Industry Armada of vibrant blue federal gunships led by Lieutenant Commander Molly Williams laying siege to this installation without warning. Reports from inside the installation say that citizens are afraid to attempt to leave, knowing the reputation of Molly Williams, known to many as the Purple Haze.
In election news, the first day between the Green Party of Antobri and Social DP Camilla Pardalis Values Party has disenfranchised all voters within the Antobri star system, with election officials reporting that not a single vote was cast in the first cycle. If this trend continues, the Election Commission will hold this election in 2 cycles' time. Citizens say that none of this matters. The true power in this star system is the fatherhood, and neither party have the teeth to stand up to them.
In a crushing and resounding rejection of LFT 269 Corp business practices, the election for Jones Prospect Inland is now at the point of no return, with 3 wins for Arnamil Systems and the failure of LFT 269 Corp to mount any comeback. The Fatherhood News projects that Jones Prospect will belong to Arnamil Systems.
Union of LHS 1758 Alliance have started a hostile takeover bid for Ramelli Reach and NLTT 14879, Revolutionary NLTT 14879. Democrats say they don't see how shareholders and citizens will accept this insult of an offer and urge all to read the details before they fall for this con.
Finally, in business news, Qui 11 Gold Dragons report that they hope to declare a state of boom before the war between Gladugin for Equality and Qui 11 Crimson Natural Org begin, from their passenger missions vertical, and also the much-hated mid-mission commodity request of passengers that the Fatherhood legal team is trying to outlaw in its star systems. And I just want to say before we wrap up today, Hannah has received a number of hate mail due to her family ties with Molly Williams, and no, I will not call her the Purple Haze. Hannah, from all of us here at the Fatherhood News team, we just want you to know that we love you, and the actions of your mother bear no reflection on your professionalism and character.
Thank you, Jim, and all the team here. It has been a trying time, and I understand that people are hurting. I just want everyone to know, she may have given birth to me, but I do not see her as my mother, and I must say to Commander Noman Carr, your words have been a ray of sunshine in these trying times.
Ah, Hannah. That's the official name of the fugitive hotpoint.
I think we will leave it there. I have been Hannah Williams.
And I am Jim Cooper. From all of us at the Fatherhood News, don't dream of the stars, fly amongst them. Thank you and good night.